After just a few hours of deliberation, a Dallas County jury found the father of a teenage murder fugitive guilty of murder for helping his son commit the crime. Hello, everybody. I'm Heather Hayes.
And I'm Steve Eager. It's 9 o'clock. Just moments later, the judge sentenced Richard Acosta to life in prison with no parole possible. Acosta showed very little emotion as the verdict was read this afternoon. The convicted murderer's family rushed out of the courtroom. And the families of 3 victims murdered the night after Christmas at a Garland, Texaco say justice is now half served. They want to see the teenager seen on video and accused of firing those deadly shots, Abel Acosta, face justice. Fox 4's Blake Hansen reaction tonight to the verdict and the sentencing. Blake.
As Steve and Heather in a courtroom where the focus is on getting justice. The family members said here today that they only got some justice. The father headed to prison. His son, the accused gunman, still nowhere to be found.
We, the jury, unanimously find the defendant, Richard Acosta Jr., guilty of the offense of capital murder as charged in the indictment.
The jury did not buy Richard Acosta's story. Despite taking the stand in his own defense, jurors did not believe his claims that he was oblivious to his son's actions. Police say Abel Acosta is still on the run for the December 2021 shooting deaths of 14-year-old Xavier Gonzalez, 17-year-old Rafael Garcia, and 16-year-old Ivan Oyala. During the course of the trial, jurors saw the video of the shooting itself, along with video of Richard Acosta parked outside, fleeing with his son after.
They didn't need me to tell them what we all saw in that video. And I think, when you have so many detailed answers or explanations for something, it just begins to feel like a lie.
With Acosta still in the courtroom listening, family members shared the pain they endured.
We didn't realize how much of an impact he had until we lost him. I'm glad he has gotten half the justice, or that all the victims have gotten half the justice of what they deserve.
Half justice is how family members and law enforcement describe the feeling as Richard Acosta heads to life imprisonment with his son still on the lam.
But I'll agree with the family that we have gotten to half justice. To get to full justice, we need Abel Acosta in custody. And we need help getting him in custody, but our mission is not done until that happens.
Officials say they don't expect any additional cooperation from Richard Acosta.
He could have done that before now if he wanted to, and he chose not to. He rolled the dice.
I hope and pray that they do catch Abel Acosta. Maybe he will tell them what really happened that day.
Acosta's defense attorney, Heath Harris, says they're hopeful Abel turns himself in, believing his story could change the fate of his father.
It can make a difference if Abel Acosta admits that Richard Acosta did not know what he was going to do, that when he went to the car, Richard Acosta was cowering down in the seat, Yeah, I think that can make a difference.
Now with Acosta headed off to prison, all eyes turn to whether law enforcement will find his son.
And we still are just halfway until we get justice after we get Abel.
Garland police believe that family helped Abel Acosta in his escape. There is a $10,000 reward in the case.